Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 8 yards out.
And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. It's Hill. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Off of play action, Hill. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lux with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with the first. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On second and very short, Hill. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robert Foster, 88 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 27, Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 27 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 27, Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Hill now after the interception.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that's the second time he's been half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18. Tied for 2nd in receptions. 5th in receiving yards. Add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Oh, really nice job there by Darnell Savage, plucking that one out of the air for an interception. And he flipped between free safety and strong safety in the early part of his NFL career. But if you ask him what position he plays, he'll tell you football player. The former first-round pick led Green Bay with 4 interceptions in 2020.
Flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Underneath here to Hill. Touchdown! Kylan Hill. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Hill. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Hill. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Play fake. Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Caleb Wilson there to make the grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Hill looking to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He sets to fire deep, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that's complete to Adams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Wilson snags it left side. That catch good for only a couple.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked out down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks.
They've got his man complete. The 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Hill now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first down, Hill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 71 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's across for a touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Rodgers throwing here. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.